We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, an intriguing Eric Lauer, an Ohio-born left-hander, gets the starting nod. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, looking at the numbers, you can see this guy had an ERA over 4 last season. He'd like to do a lot better than that. He's got to do a much better job of keeping base runners off the bases. Cut the walks down and try to limit the hits per 9 innings pitched.
Colton Wong will stand in. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
640.
Now here it comes. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Fouled away. Now a swing and a miss on the fastball. Then the leadoff man is set down here for the first out of the evening.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
And guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. It's so far so good as they enter play 3-0 on the young season.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, Devo, we've got a couple of teams playing some good baseball right now. Unfortunately, a winning streak for one of these teams is going to end today, but boy, this is a great matchup here.
Yeah, I'm excited to call this one with you two guys. Definitely. The two teams playing top of their game right now. Really playing well. Both come in on winning streaks. We're going to see who's able to execute in this one.
Man at first for him following the one-out single. A ball and a strike to the Cardinals' first baseman. Here's the 1-1. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
Count even at 2-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now. 3-2.
Got to believe that runner from first is going to be in motion, especially in this situation. As an offensive player, just hit something hard because those defenders are going to be moving.
The 3-2 one more time. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Sogard is there. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. So a runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and that brings up Matt Carpenter. Lofted in the air out toward right center. After it is Kane. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. 1 left for the Cardinals. It's the Cardinals 0, and the Brewers coming to bat. You're watching MLB Network. Here now's the center fielder Lorenzo Cain to get us started in the bottom half of the first. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the Brewers get their leadoff man aboard to start out the frame.
I mean, that's a well-executed curveball right there. Pitcher does exactly what he wants to do. Gets the hitter out on his front foot. Gets him out and around the base.
A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. The relay. And it's in time as he's out at third as the good relay gets him. The tag, and they'll get 2 out of it.
Batting third, The right fielder, Christian.
And here's Christian Yelich now. Lifted in the air out to left field. On the run is O'Neill. He's through first and hustling for second. And now that'll hop over the wall. So he'll be at second here with 2 away on a ground rule double. And that'll bring up Keston Hiura. And he'll quickly send a line drive to center field. That's in there. Base hit. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Hey, this pitcher better make an adjustment. That's a lot of loud contact. That's 4 bullets in the first inning to open up this game.
At the plate now, Omar Narvaez. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will... So 1 run on 4 hits here. No errors, and a runner left. First offering on its way. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Clyde Washington.
Yeah, Matty, Clyde's my type of umpire. I didn't mind the low strike zone, and that's exactly what he has. If you're not going to give him above the belt, I'm okay with it.
Bro, you know, one of the things I guess with Clyde is he is a real good low strike umpire. Pitchers seem to like him more than hitters, but one thing I will say, he has a very consistent zone. It's a low zone, but a consistent zone.
Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Batting 5th, the left fielder, Tyler O'Neill.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And into bat next will be Tyler O'Neill. And now a pitch on the way. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
Jumped ahead with strike 1 there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
Here it comes, 0-2. Line to the right side. But this is going to be hauled in out there at second base for out number 2.
Batting 7th, the center fielder.
Coming to the plate now, Lane Thomas. He drove in one of his team's 2 runs in yesterday's game. Here's the first pitch to him. 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. Two balls and no strikes to the Cardinals center fielder. Now the 2-0.
You know, Matty, I'll never understand this. You work so hard throughout the course of the season and course of this game to get in 1-0, 2-0, 3-1 counts. Guarantee yourself a fastball 80 to 90% of the time, and he takes it. Just can't understand the methodology there.
Breaks his bat as this one's popped up, and he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends. Here's Ryan Braun now. He went deep in the contest last night. He's ready. Here's the first offering. He's able to take the ball the other way here. High and deep to right center. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out.
The third baseman.
So the base is empty here with 1 away. And that'll bring in utility man extraordinaire Eric Sogard. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Back goes Thomas. He gets there, and that's the second out. Digging in, Justin Smoke. They swing it from the left side right here.
It's very difficult being a switch hitter, and very rarely you see the same hitter from both sides of the plate. He's a far superior hitter from the left side as opposed to the right side.
Batting 9th, the pitcher, Aaron.
I can't tell you guys how fired up Bobby Cox used to get when the 8-hole hitter would get a knock, and I would know that, boy.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here. And that'll bring up the former top prospect Harrison Bader.
The right fielder, number 48.
Swing and a miss, 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
And the first pitch to the 38-year-old veteran is in for a called strike, 0-1.
That's a tough pitch for a batter. If you're not expecting it, you'll end up with half a bat after you swing.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
Wow, talk about being efficient. How about 6 pitches, 2 strikeouts? Doesn't get much better than that.
Here's the second baseman, Colton Wong. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1. Hit down the line at first. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball. Ball through a hole for a single.
Into the box, Tommy Edman, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up Lorenzo Cain.
The center fielder, Lorenzo.
Line drive, that's a base hit into the right center field gap.
A lot of smiles to go around on the offensive side. First time through the order. That's already their 6th hit today as a team.
Here's Brock Holt now on a line to shortstop, but the runner is back in time to avoid the double play. Now at the plate, Christian Yelich. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. There's a swing and a drive. Get up! Get up! Get out of here! Gone! A home run! A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Home run number 3 here in the early going. And the Brewers have now taken a 3-0 lead.
Well, this is what makes this guy so hard to pitch to. He has that rare combination of speed and power. You don't want to walk him and have him get on first base. So what happens? You throw him a strike, and he can hit the ball all the ballpark like he did just there. And
he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
Up next to Milwaukee.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Omar Narvaez. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Line drive to left. O'Neill is there, and they go down in a hurry here as his side is quickly retired. Leading off the inning, Paul Goldschmidt, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Well, he's following the code not to miss down and into a lefty. Everything on the outer half of the plate.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number one.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
High in the air out towards shallow right. Yelich is under it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Now batting, Tyler O'Neill. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. In the air out to straightaway left. Braun has a read on it, and the inning is over. We'll see the powerful Ryan Braun.
Leading off for the Brewers.
First pitch coming from Wainwright.
Ryan.
Back up the middle. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in.
The third baseman, number 7, Eric.
Here's Eric Sogard. He swings and sends it in the air out to left center. O'Neill arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out. So coming to the plate, Justin Smoak, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Oh, that's well hit. Deep center field. Back goes Thomas at the track. The wall. Gone! Two-run shot to straightaway center. Second home run early in the year. And the Brewers have made this a 5-0 ball game.
I think if this pitch would have been a little higher and in on his hands, it would have been effective. But he left this one belt high. Big mistake. He's a guy that will feast on belt-high pitches on the inner half, which is pretty obvious now.
Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2.
Pitcher's got options here. He looked a little bit out front. Might be able to rush a fastball by him.
Here's a shot to third, and Carpenter able to take it in, as he'll hang on here to record the second out.
Number 6.
Wainwright's ready. Here's the first pitch. Line to the right side. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Up next to Milwaukee. Not shortstop.
Stepping in now, Brock Holt, as he sends it on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Leading off for the Cardinals.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
The center fielder, Lane Thomas.
First offering on its way. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Braun has a read on it. 1 out.
The right fielder, number 48.
Now at the plate, Harrison Bader. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2. And that misses 2-2. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Harrison Bader becomes the second out here in inning number 5.
Number 34. Gyro.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. And he falls behind 0-2. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Back here in Milwaukee at Miller Park as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. They've obviously got a double-digit total in the hits column, but perhaps just as impressive is that they've not struck out a single time today. That's about as rare as it gets in today's sport. So they have a lot to feel good about right now, Matt.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Dakota Hudson is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season. High in the air out to center field. Thomas has it for route number 1.
Now batting, second base.
Ready for another shot now. Keston Hiura. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. And that's cut on and missed 0-1.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Thomas is back to the track as he takes it for route number 2.
Up next for Milwaukee.
Digging in once again, Omar Narvaez. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. On the screws to shortstop, but caught to retire the side. Here's Colton Wong now. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
And he pops it up. And no one will track it down.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Into the box now, Tommy Edman. As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Barely able to make contact, down 0-2 now. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far. In now, Paul Goldschmidt popped out and singled in his 2 trips to the plate. Grounder down the line at third. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit. The throw into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters due up in the bottom. Digging in to try it again, Ryan Braun. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. In the air now, out to right field. Bader is there, and he'll bring this one in. Striding into the box, Eric Sogard. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Driven nicely into the gap. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera. Oh, look at the sliding stop. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that. Especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never want to give a team extra outs.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Here comes the right fielder, but this will land untouched. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and this is going to dunk in out there, a base hit. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with 1 away. In now is Lorenzo Cain. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put...
A dive, but it's off his glove.
Now batting, the shortstop,
At the plate, Brock Holt fouled off. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. and it's fouled away.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
And he fouls this one off. Smoke, the runner at third. Lauer over at second. Kane at first, one gone. Popped him up. Carpenter trying to get there. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Stepping in, Christian Yelich. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AP.
High and deep to center field. Back goes Thomas. Gone! It's a grand slam. So one swing, and he unloads the bases on that one. His second of the game as they just continue to pour it on here.
Got to feel really sorry for the pitcher. He was up against the ropes, bases loaded, with a power hit at the plate. The best thing he could do in that situation is to try to keep him from making hard contact. Well, so much for that. He obviously made a mistake, and the big slugger made him pay.
Alex Reyes gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Carpenter is there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. So they put up a big number in the inning as 5 crossed the plate. And this was the biggie here, the grand slam home run. 4, 5, and 6 coming up to start the 7th. It's the Brewers 10 and the Cardinals nothing. And now the Cardinals number 4 hitter, Matt Carpenter. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Digging in, Yadier Molina. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
I mean, Yadi, when he first broke on the scene, was a defender first and foremost. You can't say that anymore. I mean, he's evolved into a really, really nice offensive player.
Now at the plate, Tyler O'Neill. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. No runs, 4 hits, 1 error for the Cardinals to this point. Lifted in the air out towards left center. After it is Kane. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Last half of the 7th here. Digging in now, Ryan Braun. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Bader is there now to make the play on Braun, and the Sluggers retired on just 1 pitch. Stepping into the box, Eric Sogard. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Right side, fielded by Goldschmidt, and he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out. Here's Justin Smoke now. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Back goes Thomas to the track, and it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here off the bat of Justin Smoke. His 2nd home run of the game as this lead got even wider. Well, they've got the elevate and celebrate thing working in this one, guys. That was their 4th big fly of the game.
Matty V, D-Row, I don't know what you think, but this is like crazy. 4th round tripper of the game so far.
Yeah, you're watching his pitcher. He's just not executing on both sides. They're missing over the heart of the plate, not using the quadrants. In the hitters meeting, they focused on this stuff. They thought these guys could miss middle, and that's exactly what's happening. Hey, this guy obviously feels he can move traffic right here. He's taking 2 big swings. He's trying to help himself.
Heading out towards shallow right. Bader is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. So 1 run here on 1 base hit, the home run, no errors, and no one left. The next to bat for St. Louis, Lane Thomas. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
And that'll get down for a base hit. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
That was a pretty good fastball, and it almost got by him, but he's able to slap it in the gap in the right center field. Because of the velocity off the bat, the outfielders couldn't cut it off in time and allowed him to cruise into second really easy.
He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Outside for a ball, 1-1. No one out with a runner at second. And he takes a called strike 2.
Hey, this guy's done a better job than expected. He's made some bad pitches in the strike zone, but so far he hasn't gotten hurt by him.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The 1-2. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Paul DeYoung will get a chance with a runner in scoring position here as he'll pinch hit now with 1 away.
Paul DeYoung.
In the air now out to left field. Braun has a read on it. 2 gone. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Colton Wong. Popped up. Sogard in foul ground, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. 0-1 count, and the pitch. And this pitch is lined softly down the line and left, but this will be a foul ball. The 0-2 home. Pulled toward right center field. After it is Kane. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Tyler Webb enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Into the box, Lorenzo Cain. His career numbers against this pitcher, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Skied into straightaway right. Bader is there to put it away for out number 1. Standing in, Brock Holt. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch coming. Here it is. Line towards center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the 2nd out. So 2 gone now in the Brewers' half of the 8th. And that'll bring up Christian Yelich. Fouled away. Set with the 0-1. Fouled off. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it. Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
Ground ball left side. Carpenter has it. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. At the plate, Tommy Edman starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
A bouncer up the middle. And this will make its way into center field for a base hit, and the leadoff man's aboard now to open the 9th.
And that's just another base hit in a long line of many. Seems like he's been pitching from the stretch the entire game, but somehow he's still got a shutout going. We'll see how long he can make this last.
Popped him up. Smoke. They get under it to put it away just past the first base dugout, and that's out number 1. So here's the cleanup hitter, Matt Carpenter. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And it's fouled away.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
1-1.
Can't waste getting the leadoff runner on in this situation. Someone's got to bear down and get a big knock.
Taken, called, strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. And now this crowd of around 24,000 supporters come to their feet. Now a swing, and he pops him up, and this should do it. And he will make the catch here for the final out, and the Brewers have claimed the 4th consecutive victory here as this ball game is over.
Wow, not only are complete games rare in this day and age of Major League Baseball, but a complete game shutout. This guy was in total command from the first inning through the 9th. Totally dominant in this one.
11-0 the final shutout total in this one. Milwaukee jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Harris, win of the season.